Right, that's one thing that we always do, and that is the Steam year in review. Just gonna look at it. What I've been up to for this entire year. It's gonna be exciting shit, for real, for real. And yeah, look at that. Games played 46, 41 less than last year. Can you believe this shit? I don't know how that happened. 630 achievements unlocked, 200 less than last year, and 192 days, longest streak. 10 days shorter than last year. Crazy. And yeah, going back to work probably had something to do with any of this. Look at this. 20%, 29% factorial, which we still have to go through my current base stuff and space age. But 7 Days to Die, I also dove back into that whenever they had an update. I think there was another update again, and I have to like kind of jump into that at some point again as well. How I compare, this is always funny, because the Steam median is just always low as shit, because the majority of people on Steam are just not actually people that play games, probably just bots, so this entire median shit is just a joke, really. Yeah, so you can just throw these stats into the garbage, right? New releases. Can you believe this? I played 0% of new releases on my Windows 7 machine. That's crazy, right? 56% classic games. I don't even know what counts as classic games, but... Alright, 8 years ago, that's like... That counts as classic? 8 or more years ago? That's a bit fucked up, right? It was like 20... What was it? 2016? 2017? Recent favorites. Last 1 to 7 years. That counts as recent favorites? I don't know. But yeah. So was my distribution again. Screenshots shared. Only 500 workshop item subscriptions. That went a little up because I was trying to fix this potato missing map bullshit, and I subscribed to a bunch of MVM maps to actually, you know, try and figure out how to get away from that shitty error. New friends, pretty pointless metric. Most of these people I probably never talked to. Don't even know why they add me. Badges, we didn't really craft a lot. And that makes no sense, right? Discussion posts, 12? I think I had more discussion posts in like one day, yesterday, than Steam is telling me here. So I don't know what this shit is. Just in Steam discussions or whatever, I don't know. Reviews written, we wrote 4 reviews and 1 guide, and I can't even remember what any of these were. Look at that crazy distribution, man. JRPG, automation, hero shooter, which counts as for TF2, which is stupid. And we had some insane anime and survival over here. 3D platformer, I just said to that. And yeah, this distribution, mostly in July and August when I actually bought Space Age. 30% of my time spent there, and then it petered out at the end of it. Because I'm mostly just grinding and trying to, you know, maybe end game some. I don't even know if I'm gonna be following with that in total. Because yeah, I don't feel like rebuilding shit or whatever. And yeah, we got all these achievements, crazy shit, some screenshots of TF2. We got sessions played, 190, 6 days streak, wow, almost a whole week. And it's just the general distribution. I don't know why it's so much more in May. Maybe there were more weeks in May, so it counts more. And then December's always lower because they cut it off early before they actually make these stats, a bunch of random crap. And then you have 7 Days to Die, which is just peaking in like some months whenever there's an update. And yeah, that's about it really. Tales of Cestria, I couldn't even remember that I played this at the start of this year. Probably for the battle, because while I enjoyed the story of it, just for the most part, I would say, the gameplay of it was just a spam fest really, and I'm not really into a spell spam fest. The faster you spam your enemy, the better your chances are that you can actually survive. But well, King's Bounty, it was kind of a carryover from last year, where I tried to complete all the King's Bounty games that I had on my list, and yeah, the entirety of January was spent playing that. Can you believe it? Yeah, that's a bunch of that shit. Playtime by month, we got King's Bounty. We got like 30%. Dark Side, Warriors. This minuscule amount of everything else. It's just pictorial, man. There's a bunch of other random shit that I just threw in here. I don't know why Command Conquer Valor 3 shows up in here, because I can't even launch that game, because it just keeps giving me fucking random EA bullshit errors, and Steam can't even be asked, fix the shit themselves. Or say, hey, brother, this doesn't work. And we had like games, Alien Swarm, that was just a Windows 7 Steam CMD install test. Audio stuff, I don't know if I did anything. This was airing out. I replayed Dragon Age Origins and the potential second game that I'm still gonna buy in that. Then we got this Drove. I just loaded that up randomly so my account doesn't get deleted. That I had in there like an eternity ago, which I don't play anymore. But I think they purge accounts after like a year or something. When stuff together, it's just a daily game that you load up for 3 items. And yeah, I decided to knock out some of this shit, which is, well, it is what it is. Not very good, just random slop games, if you want to call it that, probably, and there's distribution for everything. Darksiders was in there as well. Didn't even get 1% because I think I just touched the DLC for a little, and I didn't really like that too much. So yeah, Memento Mori. It was Psychonauts 2, pretty cool game, pretty cool. Phantom Brave, I actually bought this because I like this guy, but then this turned out to be even more of a fucking clusterfuck. So I just said, oh man, I can't be asked to deal with this shit, and just never touched it again. So that was a good investment. Gravity Field, that was like some acid kind of early flip game or something. It's kind of like Portal, but kind of jank and pretty buggy, I guess. So it's one of those Russian developer games, I would say. And you got this thing that I played in April that I just finished the DLC last week. Safecracker was like some adventure game with some, I would say, somewhat harder puzzles in it. And Never Out, I don't remember what that is. What was that? Fuck. I have no clue. Some screenshots to remind me what it is. I think it was like a cube-inspired puzzle game thing. Oh yeah, I remember now. That was like an interesting concept of, you had like these rooms, like, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Cube, where you are stuck inside a cube and then you have to go through the cubes and whatever. And this is kind of in this ballpark where you have to maneuver yourself to the exit or do specific things in one of these cubes. It's like, I don't know, portal in a cube without the portal, and then you just turn the room and change your position and then find the ending for it or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. This was pretty cool actually. Bloody spell. More of a, I don't know, hack and slash kind of style type with, well, a weird story, I guess. as you would expect it from. I think it's Chinese. I'm not sure actually. No, I'm pretty sure it is. Overclocked. That was hilarious. Cool stuff. That's when I loaded that up the first time. Just recently played it. Goofy old adventure game, which is just the best. I tried playing this, but unfortunately it doesn't work because I think Unreal or well, this runs on Unity, Windows 7 old build just doesn't work. So I'm gonna throw that in sometime later down the line when I actually give a fuck about switching my OS. And yeah, there's that again. DLC, and maybe I played it actually here. I don't know. And then it's just the same thing over and over again. This was just part of that Steam CMP thing, and then this shows up here. And that's it. Thanks for being part of the Steam community. Yeah, no problem, gaming. No problem. I will continue to not spend any money on your platform because you still continue to be absolute fucking rubbish at dealing with anything on your platform. Well, that's scammers, even though that has calmed down quite a lot. I don't know, that one guy that was hounding for like half a year finally gave up, or if they, I don't know, decided to scam people somewhere else. No clue. They just disappeared into another realm or something. But yeah, not a lot of scammers lately. Not even the quick friend invite people, you know, the weird socializing type scammers. Not at all. But then you still have this abysmal fucking amount of spam going on in these Steam groups that nobody seems to care about, even though it's been going on for like 3-4 years on a daily basis with 150,000 posts over like multiple threads. Steam just doesn't give a shit, right? And then you also have parts in there where they just blatantly name and shame other users where nobody can even tell if they were actually scammers at some point or not anymore. And supposedly that's against the rules, but these groups are just allowed to fucking throw in links and then say, yo, look at this motherfucker, that's a scammer. Hey, and then Steam is like, we don't give a shit, right? But when I accidentally show a smidge of a name somewhere in some random fucking scammer chatlog that I upload, they come out of the woodworks and fucking beat me to death. Yeah. Which is just fantastic. Chef's kiss, Steam, really. But yeah, we also won a victory against the fucking stupid ass support, and yeah, cool stuff, really. Can't wait to fight against Steam support bullshit some more this year. And yeah, see what the scammers are up to. I don't know. Didn't even know if I should show this or not, because part of this is kind of used in account recovery, but I also wanted to make sure, you know, that my commitment to never spend money on Steam is honored, as much as it might be just a nothing burger, because I still buy stuff, right, from third parties, and technically those third parties could be spending their money on Steam, so I'm just giving my money to somebody else and then they spend my money on Steam. But for me personally, it says I'm not spending my own money directly on Steam. None of my money goes directly from my fucking wallet into Gaben's pocket. So that technically means to me that I'm not spending any money. But I'm still obviously upkeeping my normal endeavors that I'm doing on Steam in general over, which is right, not spending any money. That goes back to December 2024, where the last purchase was a 25 euro gift card for a friend of mine that bought some shit for me that wasn't available on German Steam, right? Because that is also a fantastic thing that Steam was doing, just region locking our entire country because age verification BS, right? And I just gave them the middle finger, right? And I'm just buying my shit on third-party sites whenever I can. Keys, then still fucking are able to unlock that shit. You know, that third-party key fucking website doesn't ask if I'm 18. Hell, the fucking website says it's not even able to be redeemed in Germany, and it still fucking works somehow. Brilliant system, right? Brilliant system. I mean, you would expect that it wouldn't work, but it still works, and I don't know, it's stupid ass shit, right? So yeah, that's just market transactions, obviously. You know, I bought Deadly Premonition with some wallet funds, which was like, I don't know, $3 or something. I'm not sure. You got a bunch of more market transactions. I just blurred out the money because I'm gonna give too much away, in case this might actually be abused in some support scheme or whatever. I don't know. I'm not really afraid of this, but yeah, this will never go on sale. And it's stated so for the main game too, but it's worth every single fucking euro, for sure, because it's just that good. And then you just got a bunch of market transactions, until the end of the year, where we have nothing else. There's just one day missing because I didn't buy anything else, and there's nothing else in here. And yeah, we ended up with 256 euros in our wallet, starting with 59, with 50. So we made 200 bucks, right, from random shit, and then selling it, which could also mean, spending money on Steam. I mean, I had something and then I gave them stuff, but it's just wallet funds, right? Then money doesn't really actually exist, so it's just Gaben saying, okay, you have this credit or whatever, and that's about it.